What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here, and welcome back to our Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. Alright, so this is restarted now. I got the rosters all taken care of. It took a bit of time doing some research and stuff about, certain type of players, and I'm telling you, man, when I don't just bump up random stats, man. I'm a little anal about who I change and stuff like that. So, okay, I'm going to give you a quick little rundown. Horvat is better, okay? What the hell's he a sniper for? Fucking A, man. He was supposed to be a playmaker. I messed up. So this video is getting off to a good start. But yes, I did change it to a playmaker from a two-way forward. Now, while he is decent defensively, I would never consider a guy like Horvat a two-way forward. And I'm not going to just say, oh, because of his plus-minus, because he's on a shitty team. But while he is decent defensively, even if you looked at his stats before I made some minor changes, he wasn't even built like a two-way forward for the most part. His stick taking is good, yeah, but other than that, I even bumped up his awareness because it was a tad bit lower than I think he deserves. But, yeah, so anyway, he is technically a playmaker now, and I did move him up to the yellow elite potential like you guys were suggesting. And at age 21, I think he could get to around 88, 89, which is... when you consider Horvat, I think that's well-deserved. Yeah, I would say that's well-deserved for him. You're going to build around this guy. He's a guy that could change the franchise. He's been hailed as that for Vancouver, and he's an all-star. That's why I changed him to a playmaker. I've never really considered him that much of a two-way forward, at least in my opinion. You guys could have, have a different opinion, but the good thing about that is we could change that as we go. So I made him a playmaker. And that's just how I view Horvat more as a playmaker, just judging by his stats and the way he plays. All right, so now I did make some other minor changes here. Goodbranson I just left because he's 24 at 84 overall. It's very unlikely he gets to be anything. And yeah, as he was drafted, he was supposed to be this amazing kind of elite player. So I kind of agree with his potential being there, but his overall being where it is as well, because it doesn't look like he's panning out. You know what I mean? So that's the reason he's not in Florida anymore. All right, so Goodbranson, yeah, definitely. I mean, when you're drafted third overall, yeah, you're definitely expected to be an elite player. It just hasn't really gone well for him. Now, Zbiza, yeah, I just kind of left him. Berchi, he was the same. Hold on. Yeah, Berchi's the same. But I was thinking of someone else here. I don't think he'll be here. Oh, I'm still in edit players? Yeah. Never mind. I should get out of edit players and go to contracts here, because... yeah, that's there's a couple more here that have changed, but they're not on the main roster. So I do appreciate. I'm basically going with one of the highest comments on there about what the changes I should make, and then I also drew from a couple others as well, but mostly is from a single comment, and then I just kind of put my own twist on it though. All right, so in the system here for Tannen, we did drop him down to a red top 6. I didn't mess with his overall, but he is at 81 now for some reason, which is kind of weird because I didn't mess with his stats at all. I just changed his potential to a low top 6, which means less likely that the guy pans out, because he's a bit of a hit or miss. He's been up and down all year, stuff like that. Like, he can be good, but he can also not be good. So with someone like Virtanen, while he is a power forward, he still has a chance to be on the NHL team, even maybe as a third liner, though. And I think that makes a lot of sense for someone like Virtanen in real life as well. So we're doing that, Trampkin. Someone was saying he's in the KHL now or something like that. Well, KHL doesn't exist in this, so I mean, I could trade the guy, but why not hold on to him? He looks like a decent enough player. Yeah, he looks like a decent enough player, so whatever. What else? Oh yeah, Levy. Yeah. Levy also... I agree with you guys as well. I don't know why Levy was a fucking red elite. That actually shocked me. I didn't think you guys were serious. I'm like, yeah, Levy, he's a medium elite. What do you mean change him? Holy crap, yeah, he wasn't. That's stupid. I can understand Sergachev being the red elite because later in the draft, plus it's a bit of a risk, and he might go back to the KHL anyway. Levy, no, man, he was, yeah, people were surprised when he got passed up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Levy, I think is definitely the yellow elite, and I think that was it. Someone's saying to change Subban. Not really. I disagree. I don't think Subban's... I think he's kind of not irrelevant, but I don't think he's going to be anything amazing. At already 21, he still has never really cracked an NHL roster. And yeah, his brother's good and all that, but no, I didn't change Subban at all. Someone was saying to change him, but I didn't. I think that was pretty much it. Not too much else. And oh yeah, goaltender-wise, I did switch a little bit. I made Markstrom slightly better, and someone was saying Miller slightly better as well. And because they're just on shitty teams, that's why they have shitty stats. Well, Miller's also on the decline, all right? So 84 for him is okay because he's still got really good, well, pretty good poise. So he can still have those good bursts in him, which is just like real life. He could be really good, but he could also be really freaking mediocre. And that's the story of Ryan Miller now. So I left him at that overall, but I bumped Markstrom up a tiny bit, 1 overall. And as he's still got the yellow starter potential, he might get up to 85, and that's about as much as he's getting up to. But that's still not a guy I would have stick around. And by bumping up to an 84, it makes it less likely that even we'll be able to have this guy stick around as like some kind of a backup. Even though he's on this salary right here, by the time we're done with the rebuild, and we'll have Thatcher Demko hopefully as a starter, playing $3 million to a backup. Is that something we want to be doing? Probably not. And as he wants a pay increase, if he gets up to that 85, it'll be harder to just keep that guy around as like that really easy to do backup at like 83, 84 where you can underpay him but still have a really good backup. So I wanted to challenge us in that way. If that makes any sense, I don't know. It makes sense in my head. If I'm going too fast, tell me to stop, even though you guys can't. So I'm just going to keep going here. All right, so those are all the roster changes I've made. And yeah, I don't think I'm even going to make some trades right now because I don't know. I am going to make some line changes, though, so let me get those all sorted and see who I want to play where. Alright, guys, so I think this is what we're going to be rolling with. Okay, so obviously the Sedin sisters on the first line with Louis Eriksson. I didn't change him either because I don't think he really needed to be made better. I mean, he signed a $6 million for 6 years, yeah, but I don't think he's that good of a player, to be honest. So I think he's right where he needs to be. He'll produce well enough with Daniel and Henrik, and it'll be more on par with realism anyway, I think, in that regard. So that's why I left him like that. Anyway, second line, we're going with Reed Boucher and Jake Virtanen, okay? Because they're the Reds, okay? They got that red potential. We'll see if we could boost him up here. I know he's listed to be fourth line, so we're playing him second line. Reed Boucher is listed to be a minor scorer, and we're playing him all the way up here. But he is already 23, you know? And it doesn't look like he's going to get too much better, so we might as well just use his decent shot and try to see if we can help Horvat produce well enough. That's kind of what I'm hoping for right here. And then we got Berchi, where he should be as a green top six. He will play him in his role. There's Sutter and then Dorsett. That's our third line, so hopefully Sutter and Berchi can produce a little bit. But to help out Berchi's production, I do have on the power play as well. So here's Gauntz, Cramarosa, and Granlund I have as the fourth line. Now, I was thinking about putting Shore in there, but he's a bit older than Granlund, and Granlund, his defensive stats might get a little bit better. I'm hoping to get him up to like 84, 85 awareness, maybe his shot blocking towards 80, stick checking on par with his defensive awareness. Hopefully, we'll see. He's got the top 9 potential, and while he's listed to be depth, playing him in the fourth line role won't be too bad. So that's my logic from there. Gauntz is another red, so that's why I'm playing him above his role, and his defensive stats are okay. And Cramarosa, he's listed to be a minor scorer, but at 23 as a grinder, I think it's time for him to play on the NHL team. So that's why he's there. I will show you guys the power play now. Pretty similar, but the second unit, Sutter, Horvat, and Berchi. Now I'm hoping this combination could get a bit of scoring. I also got Tramkin here with Tanev, so yeah, I don't know. They don't really have any offensive type defensemen, so I was thinking about maybe putting some forwards on the point. I might still do that. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'll probably just put like Virtanen on the point here because, yeah, power forwards and whatnot. So we'll go with that. He's got a decently hard shot. So actually, I'll just do that instead of Tramkin. I'm not worried about how the team plays too much. Like, that's why if you look at the penalty kill, I got Cramarosa, not great defensively. Virtanen, really bad defensively. But I'm hoping to develop him into a defensive player because, like I said, if we can have him as a third liner, then yeah, we want to develop his defensive stats as soon as possible. Gauntz, same thing. None of these guys are really good besides Sutter, and I might actually move him off just to tank a bit more. He is getting power play time, although yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to like take him off. I mean, where else is he going to play? All right, and then goaltender situation, obviously, we got Miller starting, Markstrom backing up. He's listed to be that. He's listed to be starter, so that pretty much takes care of it. I'm not going to make any trades yet. I don't think we need to quite yet. Oh, I should probably do the AHL lines as well, which I will do real quick, and then we'll get into some simming. Alright, so here's a quick overview of the AHL lines. Goldobin, and I signed Marc Savard to a year because I was like, I should get a decent playmaker there to play between these two center prospects. And Marc Savard was there, and yeah, I had to do it. I just had to do it, man. A soft spot in my heart was just like, dude, sign him. So I did. I had to trade away like some crappy player. I just traded someone for like a 7th pick, like just a no one, 27-year-old, like 60-something overall guy or whatever. And yeah, I picked up Marc Savard here in free agency. So hopefully he helps out Boser and Goldobin here in the minors. Let me just actually double check. Okay, yeah, don't want that. Hold on. There we go. And not him there. Just make sure they're on the power play together as well. There we go. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I just want to make sure that they have the best chance to succeed, and they do. So, back to starting line so you guys can check out the defense. We got Larson and Stetcher here, because Stetcher is listed to be minor. That's why I moved him down. We got Larson here. He's also listed to be that. I thought he's listed to be depth, but whatever. And then goaltender-wise, we got Thatcher Demko backing him up because he's listed to be a backup. I don't want to play him above his role. He should get a decent jump this year, be better for the minor starters next year, and then the next year, hopefully be backup. And then, yeah, in about, I'd say, 3 or 4 years, Thatcher Demko's our starting goaltender if we play him properly and everything goes well. Alright, so there we have it. It's time to start simming now. All the lines are taken care of. And we're not going to make any trades, as I was going to say before I forgot about the lines and stuff like that. We're not going to make any trades in the beginning. We'll give it a little bit. And as you can see, yeah, I had to skip some days here because of all the signing and having the trade guy. Anyway, it's just preseason, though. But yeah, I lose my train of thought. Yeah, basically, we're not going to trade anyone yet. We're going to kind of see how we start off. If I do kind of want to tank, but at the same time, we have the Sedins. So maybe we give them one last run. Maybe we have a weird year where we make the playoffs and then we can have a cup run for the Sedins or something like that. I don't know. I highly doubt it, but, you know, crazier things have happened in this game. So we'll see how this season goes as we start plugging along here. The regular season starts right about now. 5-1 win against Calgary, and then we immediately get shut out by the Carolina Hurricanes 4-0. Shut out by the Blues 4-0. So yeah, this season has started as I sort of anticipated. 1 win, 3 losses. So yeah. Like I said, it's highly unlikely we're going to make the playoffs. I'm not going to try to make the playoffs. It looks like we're going to be doing a great job at tanking. I just want to make sure that our young guys have a decent chance to succeed. So hopefully Horvat gets good, basically. Oh man, 1-8. What a horrible start. All right, Vancouver. All right, Utica is not having a great record either, which is a bit unfortunate, but they don't have too much offensive threats. Like, that's the one bad thing about them. They have pretty decent defense, an okay goaltender. I could have maybe signed someone to help them out, but we'll see how they do. They could still get better, man. It's still early in the AHL season as well. I'm mainly concerned about Boser and Goldie. I want to see them both get better. They got to crack the roster, hopefully by next year, and then, yeah, they'll be decent enough. Okay, second scouting trip. We're scouting Canada first. I might mainly just scout Canada because it's looking like we'll have a decent draft, and that's when most of the players are going to come from in these first few years. So I might just scout Canada just twice, like for as much as I can. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, we'll just see as many guys as we can get scouted. Maybe I'll go other places as well, but yeah. All right, so yeah, 4-10-2, not great at all. Won a game there, but yeah. Now we're going to start winning games. All right. Oh, they're starting to get to know each other. Sedins are getting cracking there with Eriksson. And, no, just kidding. No, we're not a good team. I'm just hoping Horvat doesn't have a terrible year. Like, that's because I don't want to, like, stunt him. I know I'm playing with the 281s, but they are kind of offensive players. And if Horvat's a guy who can elevate the play of guys around him, I'm hoping to get him at least another 50-point season. That's what I'm after. 50-point season, some decent growth. He's still only 21, so this is still the guy that built the franchise around, in my opinion. All right, 9-11-3. We're actually getting better as this is plugging on, but still not a great record. We're not completely tanking, but yeah, it can happen. All right, let's see how the team's doing. I don't even care about the team stat. We're actually in 4th in the division. All right, ahead of Anaheim and Edmonton too. What the fuck? How are we 4th in the division? Pacific must suck. Anyway, so yeah, there's Henrik and Daniel leading in points, point-a-game players with Eriksson, and then Horvat with 14 points. So I'm not actually too mad about that. And then Virtanen and Boucher. So yeah, I think the lines are just doing fine as they are. Okay, but like I said, if we make some trades, then we make some trades here. But if we're going to trade the Sedins, they have to go to the same team. You know, we got to keep this semi-realistic, all right? So after the first few months, things are going pretty damn well. I could probably get another month done of simming here. Yeah, I could probably do it. Let's check out the team stats as well. Like I said, I don't really care how we're doing, but it's kind of interesting that we're in 4th place. Yeah, we're letting in a lot of goals. That makes sense, but still, we're like pretty close to having a decent record. Power play is really bad. And penalty kill is actually way better than I thought it would be. I was kind of expecting the penalty kill to be bad. Yeah, our last 10 was 7-1-2. Yeah, we're on a really good stretch. I think we'll fall back down to earth. But yeah, let's actually get a bit more simming done since we're pretty much not really doing too much this year. I'll get one more month done and see what happens here. Well, I'm assuming we're going to start falling back down. Edmonton and Anaheim got to pass us up. I mean, we just had a good stretch there. I'm thinking, I don't know. We got a game against Anaheim right here, so let's see if we gain some traction on the division. This would be hilarious. Oh my god. What, are we actually going to become a decent team here with it? I don't know how. I mean, our defense is I guess our defense is good enough to be sort of an okay team. But I mean, when you look at a team like Anaheim or Edmonton, like how are we doing better than them? I don't know. Like I said, it's early in the season. We'll see what happens. I'm still expecting this to be more of a tank year, though. So, yeah, I would love to get Patrick or Hische for sure, but it's not actually looking like we'll be doing that. We have a 3-game winning streak right now. 4-game winning streak. We're actually above 500, not counting in the overtime losses. So, what the fuck? Well, I don't get this game, man. This is really bad. I don't get this game. This is a horrible team. This is an absolutely horrible fucking team. Oh my god, the Sedins are carrying so hard. Alright, next scouting assignment. Time for the QMJHL. There we go. Oh, that's hilarious. No, I'm just waiting for a huge losing streak. Like, that's gotta happen. Okay, watch. We're gonna fall back off now, right? Come on now, Vancouver. Start the tank. We all know it's coming. What? No, okay. This team might be a playoff team. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, I can't even trade the Sedins now because they're like, hey, there's a chance we're good. Okay, 17, 16, and 3. What are we, like, 3rd in the division now in this crappy Pacific? No, we're still in 4th. We're still only 1 point ahead of Anaheim and Edmonton. So I'm still waiting for them to get good and go ahead of us. All right, but I've seen a bit of changes here, it's looking like. So we'll see if anyone's grown on the offensive end here. All right, let's see here. Personal stats, yeah, Henrik and Daniel still killing it. Ericsson's all right. Horvat's on a good pace. I like the pace he's on right now. 21 points in 36 games. Yeah, oh, Berchi got better. Yeah, Berchi already got better, okay. I like that. Virtanen, not really, and Boucher, not really either. I don't really care about them, though. Because Horvat's got good points. I bet a few of those got me from the power play, right? Yeah, he's got 2 power play goals, probably an assist or 2. Yeah, because, no. Yeah, Virtanen's on their line, too. He's got one from the point. Okay. And Berchi doesn't have one. So, yeah, I think a few of those points from Horvat are definitely from the power play. But, hey, what can you do? All right, oh, what am I doing? I was going to check. Yeah, there we go. How about just look at the defenseman. Hutton's actually leading in points, so that's pretty cool. I'm hoping he gets relatively good. Like, I think he should get better. Like, maybe get him to an 86. I'd be happy with that. Edler, yeah, this guy he would say, I guess you guys are saying he would waive his no trade. If quote unquote the city didn't want him anymore. But right now they're kind of enjoying him, I guess. He's a plus player and we're winning teams sort of right now, so all right, Tanev, okay, he capped out, but that's all right. This is I think this is a defenseman we kind of build around. Even though he's still listed to be top 4, he's playing on our top line right now. And Tramkin, and yeah, Tramkin and Zbiza not doing good. But Tramkin already got better slightly, so okay. I'll take it. Goaltenders, Markstrom got better. I was not expecting him to get better that quick. He's probably got more games. Oh my god, yeah. Even though he's listed to be back, he's got more games played because he already got better, so they're taking starts away from Miller. Oh, poor guy. Whatever. The mighty hath fallen. There we go. Miller's going to be let go anyway. All right. So, yeah, that was actually quick. I wasn't expecting the Okay. They probably split time in the beginning, and then he got better, so then, yeah, you started to get the majority of the starts. Whatever, though. This is kind of what Vancouver is doing in real life. They're turning a leaf, handing it over to some of the younger guys. Okay, so... All right. That pretty much takes care of everything. Okay, so we start off this year, got about 2.5 months done. We're sitting in 4th in the division, which is really weird. We're only 1 point ahead of Anaheim and Edmonton, though. How close is the rest of the division? I don't think I actually checked that. I kind of just breezed through it. It's such a close. Yeah, we can literally drop off at any point. But there's a gap between the top 3 and us. A 6-point gap right now, and then only 2 points behind last place, or ahead of last place. 3, sorry. Yeah, so we could still easily drop off, and that's kind of what I'm waiting for, to be honest. Like, if we start dropping off, then we can maybe start making those rebuild moves. We could say, oh, maybe Edler wants to waive his, clause right now, and if a similar team, if one team out there wants both Sedins, then we could trade them. But other than that, no, we'd have to keep rolling with what we have. So, anyway, let me guys know, let me know what you guys think about this so far. If you guys agree with all the changes and stuff I made, but it's this is what I'm sticking with anyway, so I went off what you guys were saying, so hopefully it's all good. And let me know what you think about the start to the season. A bit weird. I was expecting us to be a little worse than this, but I'm not complaining. Horvat's playing well, Baertschi's playing well, and then we got some spot fillers everywhere else. All right, so things are looking pretty good so far, guys. I'll see you in the next one.